Stay tuned for a rebroadcast of the Val TV Network Show at the BET Awards at the Jackie Gleason Theater in South Beach, Miami, Florida. Right here on LasVegasHotRadio.com, the home of Las Vegas music.
Las Vegas Hot Radio for the mature audience. Playing music from all your favorites, like Charlie Wilson.
Ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed. Living every moment, no regret.
Ella May. Bruno Mars. And Drake. This is real R&B. Las Vegas Hot Radio, the heart and soul of Las Vegas music.
This is Valerie Mcconnell of LasVegasHotRadio.com here in beautiful Miami Beach, Florida. The BET Hip Hop Awards 2018 returned to the Fillmore Miami Beach at Jackie Gleason Theater. We are here. Just to give you an update, Drake leads with 11 nominations, followed by Cardi B with 10 nominations. 11 nominations for Drake include the Lyricist of the Year, MVP of the Year, Album of the Year, Hot Ticket Performer, Hustler of the Year, and Best Collaboration, Sweet 16, and 2 nominations each for the Best Hip Hop Video and Single of the Year categories. There's 10 nods for Cardi B, including the Best Hip Hop Video, Album of the Year, MVP of the Year, Single of the Year, Hot Ticket Performer, Made You Look Award, and the Best Collaboration and 2 nods in the Sweet 16 category. Other top nominees include Childish Gambino with 6 nods, Travis Scott, and Kendrick Lamar, who both snagged 5 nominations.
Internet radio is the new home for adult R&B and hip-hop. Tell somebody about the new Las Vegas Hot Radio, the heart and soul of Las Vegas music.
Online now, I have Mr. Melvin Moy, songwriter, record producer. Welcome on air with me here at LasVegasHotRadio.com. How you doing, Melvin?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for inviting me to your interview today.
Absolutely. I know you are no stranger to hits. I want to speak to you basically on the music that you have provided, also your sister, Sylvia Moy. I want to let you know that our condolences goes out to you in regards to your career. How did you get started in the music industry?
Masterpiece Sound. That was founded by Sylvia Moy, owned actually by the Sylvia Moy estate. I began my career at Motown. That's where I cut my teeth back in the 60s. Started off as a singer. I got drafted. When I came back from Vietnam, Motown seemed to be more interested in writers, more so than singers at that point. So they began training me, and I basically learned from Sylvia and Hank Crosby. I was lucky enough to be in that environment at that time. You can't help from learning. And I learned a lot. The art of songwriting and production, that's where it began. And of course, Motown moved to California. Sylvia tried moving with them, but when the first earthquake came, she went on back to Detroit.
Yeah.
With her and the family and myself built a catalog of songs. And began to help other artists and upcoming writers to actually learn the business of music, the business of recording and performing as well, because they're all different. So we're doing okay with it.
Awesome. And now, you know, Motown, that is where it all started. Everyone loved the music that came out of Motown. And that's where you learned to sing, right?
Well, yes, it's in my DNA. My entire family involved in some area of the arts, mostly music. I guess Sylvia sing and being inspired by her and learning from her. In the public school system, we had an excellent music curriculum where I began to learn the scale and notes and that sort of thing. That's where I began to really realize that I had some talent. And I started off as a vocalist, as a singer, had an audition as a singer for Motown. Before that audition, I ended up getting drafted. They weren't interested in singers, they wanted writers, so they started training me how to write. I'm very thankful for that. I'm still connected to the Motown organization as an alumni. It's a global brand. I've been all over the world, and everywhere I go, they know about that Motown story, the Motown sound.
I'm sure you have a story of your own with the Temptations. You actually auditioned for them. Your family was very popular in the business, and with Sylvia, I'm sure that she inspired you.
Absolutely. She definitely inspired me in all aspects of being an artist, recording, stage, production, and writing. There's some differentiation in all of those skills. Yes, I did have an audition. It was possibly for a spot as a Temptation. 2 weeks prior to the audition, I get my notice to be drafted.
Oh, wow. That was...
So next thing I know, I'm on a ship heading to Vietnam.
My goodness.
I lived through that. While I was there, Motown supported me. They sent me records every month. I have a book coming out that tells that story, Motown in Vietnam. So it'll be coming out pretty soon.
Awesome. Regarding Berry Gordy, to even bring us back from the past to the future, I'm sure that you could give some advice to those who's actually trying to follow in your footsteps or even your sister's footsteps. Your sister, Sylvia, she had nominated music in the industry. She wrote nominated music in the industry and also responsible for moving Stevie Wonder's career. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. She was a trailblazer, particularly for women in this industry. She opened some doors, you know, how Bill Clinton talk about that glass ceiling. One of those cracks got the name Sylvia Moy on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're talking about the 50s and 60s. We were not only facing racism, but, you know, women were facing sexism in addition to racism. Weren't allowed to produce, weren't allowed to play certain instruments. You know, a woman playing drums, give me a break. You know, back then.
I mean,
you get my drift, right?
Absolutely, I sure do. And like I said, we can't really stop appreciating Sylvia for what she brought to the platform. And we're very supportive. We definitely supported of the Motown story as well. The book, I'm so excited to read it. I really can't wait because this is something that our youth moving forward to the future, very important as far as them having a goal in regards to what they want to accomplish and how it is to be accomplished. Now, here on LasVegasHeartRadio.com, we definitely know that the future is internet radio. And I want to know your views on it from the past to the future. What difference do you see in regards to the reach that you now can reach through the music?
Well, prior to internet radio, a few large companies, what I call conglomerations, pretty much controlled the industry through radio to getting their products exposed. Mm-hmm. And with internet radio, it opened that up so that we have a way of exploiting our material, getting our material out there, getting it heard. Little operations has an opportunity. They're willing to put the work in and really produce some good material, regardless of the genre. Have the opportunity to identify a market and exploit that market. I think that's a great thing, and they're not limited to a particular geographic area. I mean, you could pick anywhere in the world and zero in. I'm thinking about producing a young lady. She's an East European.
Awesome.
She speaks about 2 or 3 different languages. So I'm looking at that, you know, and then internet radio gives me the opportunity to reach.
Absolutely. Also, I just want to let you know the buzz is that you even have a rapper. We're here to represent. We definitely wanted to reach out to you because the artist that you do have coming up in regards to, he's some kin to you. He's a part of your family. And I'll let you introduce him and the artist that is on the horizon. Not only rap, but you also have a very popular vocalist that also do inspiration jazz. We definitely want to hear from you on that.
Well, the rapper, he's a Moy. His name is Thomas Moy Jr. He's an excellent writer. He's an excellent lyricist. He's an excellent rapper. He can produce. At this point, that's about as far as I can go. You will be hearing from him. Very impressed with his skill and his abilities. And he can sing, too. So
awesome.
He's a very good rapper. I like his rap. raps. I like his approach to lyrics. He has a very soulful approach, meaningful lyrics. He's good. The other artist, her name is Bridget Gray.
Yes.
She has a CD out now called Observations. It's a mixture of jazz, pop. She got a little hip hop in there, inspirational. She even has a song on the CD that honors women and men who served in the military. It's called Welcome Home Soldiers. A song in there about fathers and one gospel song. It's a mix. We like to take songs off the CD and go in different directions with it. That was the original objective, approaching the CD that way. It's available at graceinmotion.com, mbmoyenterprises.com. I'm sure you'll be hearing it on Detroit Hot Radio and Las Vegas Hot Radio in the near future.
Absolutely. Music is universal. Even from the Motown sound, we have to give relevance to where credit is due. Who was it that inspired you the most?
That is a very good question. I can't single out one person. I have to say my sister Sylvia Moy, because we were very, very, very close. I watched her develop and grow as an artist and as a writer and as a producer. I witnessed what she encountered and the battles she had to fight, the place where she bring her dream into fruition, you know. And I would say her also being in the same environment with Smokey Robinson and the Temps and Berry Gordy and Hank Crosby and the rest of the Motown family, being around them, learn from them as well. Here again, then we had an excellent music curriculum in the public school system, and church is always a good place.
That's right.
Not only for singing and blending your voice and learning harmony and learning chord progressions and that sort of thing. And interestingly, my choir director is one of the Tuskegee Airmen. He was a prisoner of war. His name is Jefferson.
And we definitely want to thank, everyone getting in harm's way to serve our country. I think a lot of all our military men and women, and they all are to be congratulated on even just attempting to fulfill that duty, even with yourself. You were right where you need to be with the temptations. You have to go out and serve. We thank you for that. We just thank you for this interview today here in Miami Beach. We're here on the platform with the BET Hip Hop Awards, and we take time to give relevance to Motown, your association, also your sister's legacy, to moving on not only to rap but also jazz, all type of music. Music is worldwide, and now that we do have the internet radio, we do have LasVegasHotRadio.com and DetroitHotRadio.com. That platform is for you. We want to ask you with this last question, what advice would you have for someone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
I would hone in on your skills. Get the information. If you're a singer, if you're an artist, if you're a rapper, put the hard work in. Polish your skill. Learn the business. Learn how it really works. Learn all you can about internet radio, how to use it, how to truly use it. Not only that, social networking and that sort of thing, other aspects of the internet, a method of today. It's a good thing to know your history as well.
Absolutely.
I was in London, England once, and when the kids, I had on my Motown t-shirt, got my Detroit t-shirt, and these kids were following me around, and they knew more about Motown and the music of the United States more than my kids and grandkids in their schools. We're standing on the shoulders of other people that came before. We go all the way back to Sarah Vaughan and Duke Ellington, and here again some of the Motowners. Be aware of that and what they went through and how to get the most out of your craft and how to exploit your market.
Absolutely. And like you say, stay in school and get educated, to further your education. There's always room for higher education.
Oh, absolutely. I can't express that enough, because the music industry is a unique business. It's not like other occupations. If you get a degree in education, more than likely you're going to get a job as an educator. Or if you go studying law, more than likely you're going to be in the legal system. The music industry is a little different, so You have to know that. But by all means, get the education. That's what I mean by getting the information. If it's music industry, get the information, get the education. I certainly would advise people coming along to do that.
Well, that's excellent, Melvin Moy. I want to thank you so much for your time today, and it means so much for us to hear it from a legend. Again, we just want to let you know we're keeping your sister's dream alive. I just want to let you know we want to thank you again for joining us on LasVegasHotRadio.com here at the BET Hip Hop Awards here in Miami Beach at the Fillmore Jackie Gleason Theater. And is there anything else you want to say before we end our conversation?
Thank you for having me for this interview and this opportunity here again, and my beloved sister that we all loved and who did so much for this country, for the music business, for young people in the music business, Sylvia Moy, and the entire Moy family. I'm very thankful.
Las Vegas Hot Radio, where the stars shine 24/7. We're the new home for adult R&B and hip-hop. We're Las Vegas Hot Radio, the heart and soul of Las Vegas music.
And I'm Valerie Mcconnell of LasVegasHotRadio.com at the BET Hip Hop Awards at the Fillmore Jackie Gleason Theater here in Miami Beach. Thank you for joining us.
There've been so many things that held us down, but now it looks like they're coming around. I know we've got a long way to go, but which way we're going, we really don't know. But I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. I'll get myself together, polish up my act, yeah. If you ever been held down before, one thing I know, one thing for sure, won't be held no more.
Don't you let nothing stand in your way now.
Why don't you listen now?
I want you to listen
to every word, every word, every word I say. No, stop. Oh, yeah. We're on the move. People everywhere on the move. Doing what they gotta do. Yes, they are. Somebody with a negative vibe, and when you try to help them, they push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go, no. Ask them where they're going, they really don't know. They really don't know. Now. If you've ever